Hey guys, I'm really glad that you guys could join me. For those who weren't available, I press record so that this will be available to share with the team, with the group later. Um, this time around, when it came to, all right, we're going right back into lending slash staking, I must confess, I got a bit of anxiety. I was like, man, I just don't want to learn anything else. My brain is fried. And it wasn't just fried because the process, it was fried because when you help people, you have to go through and look at their wallet and try to figure out and think through the process of what they need, what's going on, what they may have done. And it just hit me. I was like, man, so many other people may be experiencing anxiety just from not knowing where to start. And so that's why I wanted to record this and share this with you guys. Just some of my tips.
This creation.
Reverend Taylor, have you mute out? Thank you, dear. Wanted to share this. Just some of my tips, what I've been realizing over the last few days that I think has been very helpful in getting through this process of helping everyone. Okay. Yes, the anxiety. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so y'all are feeling me. All right, Keisha, I'm going to make you co-host again. I was like, what happened to my girl? Okay, so first things first, what I like to do is have a plan, right? And so that means I'm stepping back, and I've had people ask me, will I ever know this? Will I ever be able to do this? And I am telling you emphatically, yes. We've been through a lot with growing with a company who was providing us with the ability to earn money, then switching to their own blockchain. Guys, you don't understand how big, how major of a feat this is, right? And then it's like working for a car company and they took gas and now they're converting all the vehicles to electric, and you're there working on the assembly line every step of the way. There is a lot that took place with us moving from Binance's blockchain to FinTech's own blockchain, right? And right now we have a little bit of a hybrid process left. So you can get a little bit of gas and some electric, but we are just moments away from being an all electric vehicle here on FinTech, right? So having a plan when you sit down and you get ready to look at your wallet will make things a little bit clearer. That's number one. Number two, understand that you have a ton of people around you that you can reach out to. Keisha just put in the chat, I need help. And voila, my girl Tamika said, what do you need help with? And that just made my heart beam with pride. Like, we are a family, we're a community. That's what we're here to do, and to support each other, because everybody's at a different stage. And if you know something and you can help someone, please do that. Do help them the same way that you've received help in the past. All right. So understanding that you can reach out to people if you need help. Um, Number three, I don't know who it was, but there's been a PDF document that I've been using. First, when it was the staking, I used the videos. I really relied on the videos. But when it came to this process, they took the staking process, that same PDF, and they also, or excuse me, the liquidity process, they added how you stake. And guys, it has been my guidebook from start to finish. When I'm helping people and I'm saying, hold on, let me check something, I'm going to the guidebook. So I'm going to share that with you here first. All right. I'll put the link in all of the groups, but I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So this PDF has been a godsend. It's really small on my phone. So you guys know I always talk about having two devices. Have this PDF on a computer so that you can look at it while you're on your phone going through the steps, right? And then it's going to break it down step by step. And that's why earlier I was able to help someone in a group that said they had a question, they were stuck. I said, send a screenshot, let me know where you're stuck. Easily, I could tell them based on what their screenshot was, where the error was, and where they could find it. Fix it. I'm sorry. Okay, so here on this PDF, it breaks down what coins you may be getting ready to swap. And very intuitively, they started with how you start with the first coin and get all the way to the USDT that you need to do a quick staking. All right. To be able to do that quickly with just like one touch, just like the lending process used to be. So the overall goal right now, two things, write this down. Number one, you want to make sure your account remains active. If this seems too complicated to you, don't worry about it. But for people who had zero point 0.1 FTC in their liquidity pool, leave it in there. That way, if you pull money out, you don't have to worry about pulling out all of your money and your account goes inactive because you still have 0.1 FTC in your liquidity pool. We had other people who had, 10 coins in the liquidity pool or 4.5 or 2.8 in the liquidity pool. We pulled out the majority of their coins from the liquidity pool and moved them over to USDT and to FTC. So step one is making sure that if you have some coins in the liquidity pool, you can just leave them in there. If it's 0.1, don't touch it, don't look at it, don't worry about it, let it stay there. If it's a little bit more and you still have questions on how to remove, we put in 90% for most of the accounts that I worked on. How to remove that, just let me know. It's a simple process, sliding scale that shows you how to remove like 90% of it. So that way you don't have $800 sitting there when you can leave $80 sitting there and have the $720 working for you. Okay. So there's a lot more money that you get in staking than being in the liquidity pool. So that's number one, making sure your account is active. If you don't have any money in the liquidity pool, let's say it's someone who's brand new to FinTech, they're just getting started, or while we were putting money in the liquidity pool, you were on vacation all summer and enjoying your best life and you didn't do it, not to worry. Because when you stake your funds with FinTech, it automatically makes your account active. Okay. So this is part two, is making sure that you stake your funds to make your account active. So a lot of us who've been around, who've bought coins at different prices, we've put coins in nodes and vouchers, and we lent money, we did all types of things. We may have even got started with USDT, Tron, USDT, Binance, or USDT Ethereum. We had different coins associated like Tron, Ethereum, and Binance coin for our fees. And so being able to take all of that stuff that's sitting in your wallet and using it and letting it grow is what I'm going to share with you. And so here are some basic steps. All right. You're going to look at what coins you have in your wallet. For me, I had to write it down on a piece of paper because the wallet, I don't know if everyone else's is like that. I'm assuming it is. I have so many coins in there. I can't see everything on one page and my font's a little bit bigger. So I wrote all the coins that I had and how much I had for each coin on a piece of paper. Then I came back and referenced this document. And I looked at them and I said, okay, logically, the first coin, the swapping FTC fin, is going to be the first thing that I do. So I looked to see how much FTC fin I had. And it shows here that you want to take your FTC fin and swap it for FTC BEP20. Did that. Once that was completed, I wrote it on my little notepad, scratched off those numbers, didn't have to worry about that. On to the next coin or the next swap. The next thing I did was swap I took that FTC BEP20, and now it was down on line 2, FTC BEP20, and turned it into USDT BEP20. Boom, that's done. Remember, the final goal for everyone, whether you're a brand new person or you already were in FinTech and you have coins everywhere in your wallet, you want to convert as many of your coins as possible to USDT BEP20. All right. What I've also learned, there are some coins that you will need for fees along the way. All right, because we're dealing with a tether and there has to be some way to pay for fees. Very important, write this down. The 2 coins that you will need for fees will be BNB, that's the Binance coin, and you will also need FTC main, FTC main, okay? If someone is brand new to FinTech, they will not have any FTC main. They won't have any way to get FTC main. So you may have to give them some of yours. I would say to be safe, have $1 to $1.50, depending on how much you're moving. Have $1 to $1.50 in each coin available in your wallet for fees. Okay. So now we're on to step 3. Step 3 is taking FTC Fin. If you don't have any FTC main coins for fees, to pay out fees for gas fees, this is why this process is important. Okay, so step 1, you took your FTC Fin and turned it into FTC BEP20, and then ultimately took that and turned it into USDT. That's it for most people. If you have FTC main to pay the fee when you go and stake, that's all you needed to do. You're done. Voila. But if you didn't have any FTC main coins to help pay the fees for moving your USDT or your, some of your USDT in the staking, you will need to gather some. The easiest way to do that, if you have any vouchers that are mining coins for you, you're producing revenue. It's in your profit section, and I'll show you that. If you have any investors that you've referred, you're most likely getting referral fees and you're getting revenue from that as well. They pay us in FTC Fin. Write that down. When you get money from mining and when your team members produce income, you get money as well. Those are paid in FTC Fin. So the easy thing to do is to convert at least $1.50 of that to FTC main. And that process is on line number 3. It shows you how to take FTC Fin and turn it into FTC main. Now, what I did is I skipped steps 1 and 2 because I knew I needed some FTC main for gas fees, and I just wanted to have some extra to help other people. So guys, if you have new people you're going to be referring, you have investors that you've already referred, go ahead and leave some extra FTC main there in case you need to send it to someone. All right. So I took and went straight to number 3. I took my FTC Fin, my profits that I've been earning, and changed it to FTC main. And then I went to step 4. And instead of taking all of my FTC main and turning it to FUSD, I left like $5 in there to cover fees for a few people. Okay. So then the next step, step 5, you take your FUSD. That is the FinTech version of USDT or Tether. Okay, that's the FinTech version. It's the same thing as USDT BEP20 or USDT ERC20 or USDT TRX. So FUSD is the FinTech version. So I took that FUSD, turned it into USDT BEP20, and then voila, I was able to stake funds. All right. Is there anyone on here? And that's not what I want. We have someone with a live mic. Can I have you mute, please? Okay, so do we have anyone on here? You can put me in the chat or just say unmute and say me real quick. Do we have anyone on here that has other coins in their wallet, like Ethereum, Binance, Tron, USDT, ERC20, USDT, TRX?
It's Keisha. I think I may have a few
Okay,
ERs,
perfect.
just Ethereum.
Perfect. And Keisha, this is a perfect segue for you to start sharing your screen. I just stopped sharing mine.
Okay, let me. Crap. Oh my God.
Keisha switched over to an Android,
Okay.
y'all.
I'm struggling. Okay, give me a second. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Can you see
We're
that?
all learning. Not yet.
Oh.
Let me know what it says. We may need to give permission for you to share over Zoom first, since it's the first time doing Zoom on this Android.
Okay, yeah. I have the screen up, but I'm like scared to move around because okay, I have the Zoom screen up.
Mm-hmm. Did you hit share?
I did. Let me hit it again. Share. And share screen and start now. Okay, this is where I keep getting stuck.
Where does it say? Tell me what it says.
I click on screen to share and all these like apps come up instead of just like
Okay.
going to the home screen.
Perfect. So scroll all the way down and go to Zoom and toggle that on.
Oh.
We know you're there.
So I turned the Zoom on.
Okay. And then just go back and share your screen again.
Okay.
There we go. It's coming on now. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So for everyone who's team iPhone that had to go and get an Android, the first time we have Zoom on our Android and you go to share your screen, you have to actually, it'll show a bunch of apps there, they're in alphabetical order. Go down to Zoom and toggle the button to allow you to share your apps over Zoom. Okay, perfect. All right. So now, everyone, when I talk about having a plan, one of the first things you're going to want to do is go to profits, the middle button. I don't know if everyone else's phone is like mine. I can't see the bottom of Keisha's screen, but we all have the same app. So go to profit on your app, the middle button. Perfect. All right. And so the top is a little bit cut off. But you can see vaguely that at the top left, it says my mining, right? And so everyone, I want you to get into the habit of going into their daily and taking your profits out, because that's money. Those are profits that you've made from mining that you can now take those profits and put them into staking and earn money, right? And then right next to that, on the right-hand side, next to my mining, it says team rewards. You can see it vaguely. So for those of you who have referred people, you have profits there too. Both of those profits are in FTC Fin. When you go through, you just follow the prompts. It'll say withdraw or extract. There's no need to go through that and explain it. Actually, Keisha, go ahead and click on yours, my mining.
Okay.
Just so we can show what it looks like. Click mining withdrawal. Again, everything's going to be orange. You can't miss it. It tells you what you can withdraw. Go ahead and, I don't know if it says extract, the orange button there.
Mhm.
And I don't want you to put your password in because, again, on Android, it doesn't protect your password. So that's it,
Okay.
guys. You go through those simple steps, follow the orange prompts, boom, your FTC fin will go into your wallet. All right. Hit the X there for me, Keisha.
And then
Okay.
hit
And it
my
should be a
number.
back arrow, and we're going to go back to your wallet. Okay. Go
So
to
Tonya,
wallet
this
at
is
the
where I have a question on this profit screen.
Mhm.
So my node money has nothing to do with my staking.
Absolutely right. So your node money is where it says my mining at the top left. And then right under there, the total staking rewards is where you'll see your returns for staking.
Okay,
And you get that 24 hours after you stake the first time. And it usually shows up after 3 p.m.
okay, but and Key told me that you told her that, so the node money voucher is making money on a,
Correct. That's where it says my mining. That's where you're getting your profits.
okay, gotcha, okay.
Yes. So guys, most of you on here, you have your mining where you're earning profits. You have your team where you're earning profits. You have your liquidity pool, separate process that's earning you profits. And then now this fourth option is the staking, which will earn you 36% a month that I'm super excited about. Okay, so Keisha, go to wallet at the bottom right-hand side. Okay, guys, this is where you're going to want to go in and analyze what's going on, what you have in your wallet. You can see she's earned $51 so far in FTC Fin that we're going to be converting to FTC Main. That was part of the first steps. She has 36 cents in BNB. We'll leave that in there. For the coins like Ethereum, TRX. I don't think anyone should have had any Litecoin, but that's the LTC. Those coins, you want to take them out of your FinTalk app and swap them somewhere else. I've been using Exodus, but Exodus has a minimum swap amount, which is like $110. I'm going to ask Deanna, can you unmute? What's that new app that you or website you're using to swap your coins? She might not be able to hear me. Simple Swap, I think it's called. It's an app that lets you, or a website, simpleswap.io. And you can go on there, you can swap as little as $25, right? And so that's where you would be able to take this $25 in Ethereum, send it, again, YouTube is my friend. I watch everything on YouTube, watch a video on how to do it. I'll have the video on a computer and do it on my cell phone. So go to YouTube, get a video on how to swap that $25. Instead of having the $25 sit there, put it to work for you. Let it earn 36% this month. Okay. So scrolling down, you have your USDT BEP20. That's going to stay there. You'll let that stay there because, again, we're moving as many coins as possible to the USDT BEP20 so that we can stake them. Here is a great example and something that needs to be highlighted and noted.
There's
Not
never a
only,
shortage of Zoom meetings. I swear to beans.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, Mark. Okay. Um, so here we go. Here's a great example. For most people that have, say, in this case, Keisha has USDT ERC20, and she also has Ethereum because that's how she originally was able to enter into the lending program. Well, remember, if she wants to move that USDT ERC20, she has to have Ethereum as gas money, right? So when she goes to Simple Swap or Exodus, whatever platform you're going to use, make sure you always move the USDT first. Make sure you always move the USDT first, and then you can move the associated coin. All right. So now, scroll down a little bit more for me, Keisha. We see she has the FTC BEP20. We would move that over to the USDT BEP20, following the steps. And then we also see she has Cake LP. Guys, if you remember early on when we first started in the liquidity pool, we were using Pancake Swap. And so I don't know the rhyme or reason. I can't remember what everybody did, but here's what I do, my personal steps to go and figure out where the coins are. All right. First of all, go to the FTC button at the bottom left of your screen. It's next to the home screen. Okay. At the top of the screen, you guys can't see it. In the middle, there's 3 orange buttons. The middle one says liquidity. Hit liquidity for me, please. Okay. Underneath this orange box, you see a drop down menu next to main chain. Hit that drop down menu. Change it to BSC. That's the Binance chain. And here's what I always look for to find out if someone has coins they can move. And it says redemption right near the top of the screen. Redemption. She has 0.65 FTC. The equivalent is $29 USDT. All right. So yes, there are coins that can be moved. And the minimum to stay active, remember, is 0.1 FTC. So scroll down to the bottom of this page, and it shows the liquidity records. She started out with 0.39 FTC coins, and now she has 0.6 whatever. And the value of the FinTok coin has changed, and that's why the USDT amount is lower. All right. So I would actually leave this here for right now. I want to go and find out where that Cake LP coin is being represented. So that we may have did that originally in the Pancake Swap. So go to your wallet. So remember, guys, there was the liquidity that we were able to complete on the FinTok app, and then there was the liquidity on Pancake Swap. Your screen went white on us, Keisha. Okay, you look at you, 2 steps ahead. So guys, she went to her wallet. At the top, she clicked on swap liquidity at the top right, and then that opens the Pancake Swap that's tied to your FinTok app. On the top right, she's going to hit that wallet. Check that to acknowledge the new FTC coin. Okay, and at the top right, she's going to hit that green wallet so she can connect her wallet. Hit wallet. Okay, hit the X. It's just saying it's connected with the Binance chain. All right. Hit wallet one more time. Just tap on the actual arrow next to it. Hit wallet. Maybe I'm telling you the wrong thing. I apologize. Hit the X. Tap on the blue picture of the wallet. Should be a button that just has us connect, and maybe I'm missing it because my screen is cut off. Hit wallet again. Does it say connect at the bottom? If it does, go ahead and hit connect. There should be an option when you hit that blue wallet for it to connect to your wallet.
Tanya, I was trying to talk to you. It might be already connected because it says when I click on wallet, there's like a hazardous symbol next to it, and then when
Yes. Okay, brain fried. I've been at it for a little bit longer today. I'm sorry, guys. It was already connected. You're
okay,
right, Keisha. Thank you. Okay,
okay.
go back
Let me-
to your FinTech wallet. So you don't got to be perfect. You just got to work through it. All right. So now that the wallet is connected, at the top left, it says swap and it's underlined. You're going to move over to liquidity. Okay, scroll down and here it shows you that she has some liquidity on the pancake swap side. And so this is the same as what we saw in the wallet. All right, so we're good here. Go ahead and hit the X at the top right. All right, guys, I want you to see something at the bottom. It says Cake LP BEP 20, and there's four, I don't know what that represents. I've seen this in a few wallets. No one has been able to really figure out if that's a fluke from before or if that means anything, but I always go to Pancake Swap and to the liquidity pool on this app to make sure that there's not anything we need to move. All right. So you're going in, you're removing your Ethereum, excuse me, your USDT, ETH first, then the Ethereum, swapping it on the other site, swapping it to USDT BEP20 and sending it back to your app. The same thing if you had a whole bunch of any other coin like USDT, TRC20, or Tron or Ethereum, any of those other coins that you have a lot of, go ahead and swap them on Exodus or any other app that you use to swap. Bring it back as USDT BEP20. And then when we combine all of that, then we're able to go through the process following the PDF document and then get to the point where we are just using USDT BEP20. We have about $1.50 of BNB and $1.50 of FTC main. Those are the three things that you need. And the process is so simple. Keisha, go to profile. I'm sorry, profit. Jesus, it's been a long day. Go to profit. Okay. Go down underneath the orange box. The first section says user assets. The second section says liquidity pledge. Click on liquidity pledge. All right. This is the easiest they've ever made it. In the first section, it says enter an amount. The minimum you can enter is $100. After that, let's say you have $112, you can enter 112. You have 135, you enter 135. No period, no extra change, no change allowed. And it could be any amount, just as long as the minimum is $100. It tells you right underneath there what your balance is. So her balance is $10.14 in USDT BEP20. We need to get that up to a minimum 100 in order to stake. And then as soon as you put the amount in, down at the bottom where it says quick pledge, that turns orange. The next page confirms that that's what you really want to do. Or I'm sorry, it confirms, that that's what you really want to do. And then voila, that's it. You put your password in and you're done. You staked your funds. The biggest hurdle for most people is what coins they already have, being able to use those coins and turn them into new money. But guys, for all your new people, all they need to do is buy some USDT, have BNB, you give them some FTC main, And then boom, they come to this page, they put in the amount of USDT, they hit quick pledge. That's it. So super simple. I wanted to make sure that we went through that process. Guys, I'm going to have you go ahead and unmute if you have a question, and I'm going to start eating. I am starving. I've been at my computer all day. My son just brought me food, but I'll answer your questions. Any questions?
Tanya, so when I click on wallet and I have that 143 in the orange section, can I do something with that to start staking, or do I need to add $90 more to USDT?
Yes, that would be a simple solution, just adding $90 more to USDT BEP20. And what I showed you was how to take all the other coins that you have that are just sitting there. And you know, the liquidity, you're earning a little bit of money, but not as much as you would in staking. So how to move that over and make the most amount of money.
Okay.
But yes, an easy solution is just buying $9 in USDT and boom, you're done with it.
Okay, so buy it on Exodus and do get the receive button code from FinTalk.
You got it. Absolutely.
I just get tangled up when it's time to like swap the coins or purchase them in Exodus.
You are not the only person. Do you mind sharing your Exodus screen?
Sure.
Tonya, I have a quick question. This is Deanna while she's doing that.
Mhm.
Can you, if you're already in the midst of your 7 or 14 or 15-day staking, can you also do a quick pledge, or can you can only do one?
Nope, you can do a quick pledge 12 times a day if you want to.
Ew. I have to wait until the other one is completed after 7 days. Okay.
You can
Awesome.
add as many as you want every day.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome. So this is the part that a lot of people get hung up on. And so I'm glad you brought it up. When it comes to swapping, you just want to make sure, double check, triple check. And guys, I write everything down while I'm doing it. What coin you're swapping, what you're moving, because especially when I'm going through so many accounts all day, I make mistakes. I get tired. When I'm hungry, things ain't gonna go well. So I write everything down and I double and triple check things, right? And so on the Exodus app, which most of us use, remember, we have not successfully been able to buy coins on here, even though they have that as a feature. And coming soon, we will be able to buy coins, hopefully on FinTalk very soon. That's one of the features that they're adding, to be able to just buy our coins there directly. Oh my gosh, it's going to make life beautiful, right? So on here, we're buying Bitcoin usually on Cash App or somewhere else. We're sending it. Everyone knows how to go to Bitcoin, get the address, and send it here. Well, what happens once your Bitcoin is here? Keisha, go ahead and click on Bitcoin, the BTC. Okay. So we all know you need Binance Coin, BNB, in order to move your USDT BEP20. So if you do not have any, I'm going to give credit to Dr. Marika. I was doing this. It was a very long, arduous process, and she showed me a shortcut. She takes the the Bitcoin, and she swaps it for Binance Coin first. Gets all of the Binance coins, right? Then she uses swaps it again, and keeps about 90% of it, takes 90% of it and turns it into USDT BEP20. So now you have your Binance coins for fees, You want to have some for when you get ready to withdraw money, move money around. This is the easy way to have some left over, okay? So the easy process is going to this purple section and hitting swap. At the top, we know that she would have had Bitcoin there. So the easy way to swap, which you're going to see at the top and the bottom, are the arrows right in the middle on the right-hand side. Go ahead and hit that and you'll see the BTC go to the top. On the right-hand side in the middle of the screen. The up and down arrows next to each other. You were in the right place, but it went back. Okay, hit BTC again. Okay, you see USDT 0.00. Underneath there is the arrows up and down. There you go. So now it just changed the position of the coins. So you're going to have Bitcoin coming in and you want to swap it first to get the fee money. So first you want to swap it for BNB. So hit the drop down menu next to USDT. And you're going to hit BNB. Boom. You would do max or all. Swapping Bitcoin to BNB is temporary unavailable. Well, isn't that nothing? So that's not an option, guys. Technology changes. Hit that drop down menu next to BNB. It might have been all the changes that were going on with the Binance system. So in this case, you would just go straight into swapping for USDT BEP 20 or BSC on here. Should be somewhere close to the top. There you go. And that's it. Usually you're going to hit all to swap all of the coins. And that is it. This isn't going to be enough. You need to have a minimum of like $100 on $110, I would say, to be safe on Exodus in order to swap any currencies. Today, it was a fluke. They let me swap, I think it was like $90 in Ethereum. Total fluke. Does that make you feel more comfortable, Keisha?
Yes, until I do it on my own. You know, I'll always try first.
Okay, and I'm a phone call away. Any other questions?
So, Tonya, when the first question was asked, I didn't hear the full response. So when you do go in, I think it's hit wallet, the money up at the top. What is that money that we see up at the top when we, I think it's either wallet or profit. I think it's wallet. What is the money that we see up at the top?
Okay, Reverend Taylor, the money at the top left, I think it says my wallet. It may say something different on iPhones and Androids. That money at the top left, that is the profits you're making from mining. So those vouchers that we had that we turned into nodes, those nodes are mining for us, and that's where the profits go.
Okay, so maybe it's wallet. The money right at the top in the middle up at the very top.
Tonya, I think he was talking about when you click on wallet and then the orange area at the top, it has, like, mine says 143. I had asked you what did that money, is that accumulation?
Okay, yes, that's an accumulation of all the coins in your wallet.
Okay.
Share it and open it just to make sure I'm answering correctly. All on the same page. And while Keisha's opening questions, hey, Nate, it's been forever. Okay, that 143, is that what you were talking about, Reverend Keller?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, that's a combination of all the coins in the wallet and the value of all of
Okay, thank you.
them. Great question. Anyone else?
Tonya, is there any of these that are all these in live trade, these wallets?
No, none of them are in live trade. They're just the assets that you own, like owning Bitcoin somewhere else. Any other questions? Yep, you can have whatever. All right, guys, I am going to drop this recording in the chats. There is a